what are they really doing to protect children online? Countries are questioning YouTube's algorithm. Are its recommendations pushing kids down dangerous rabbit holes? Concerns include exposure to violent, extremist or addictive content. Apple's App Store and Google Play must explain how they stop minors from accessing illegal apps, including gambling and AI-powered nudify apps that create fake, non-consensual explicit images. Snapchat is being grilled over its weak aid checks with allegations that kids are using the platform to buy drugs and other illegal products. Companies that are found to be in breach of the law can face fines of up to $32 million. Tech giants like Google, Snap and TikTok say they will comply with Australia's incoming social media regulations as the government signals it's ready to crack down. Let's get more on this now with Alex Leschik in Washington. He's founder of AI platform ZEN. Good to have you with us, Alex. Now, Australia is taking a tough stance on child safety online. Do you think these new measures will actually hold big tech accountable?
Thanks for having me back. Absolutely. I think governments are finally saying what parents have been saying for years, which is prove it. Show us that your algorithms aren't pulling our youth into different directions or into this black hole where we may not know what they're encountering on a day-to-day basis. You can't just say we have these guardrails in place and then not back it up or substantiate it and kind of show what that framework looks like. The EU's new Digital Services Act and Australia's upcoming rules demand that platforms demonstrate how they protect children. And YouTube is kind of the test case. I think surprisingly, a UC Davis case study found that once users watch political or emotional content under a certain age, the algorithm can nudge them towards more extreme videos. And in some cases, we saw AI models and chatbots that were interacting in grooming behaviors, which is extremely concerning when interacting with students ages 11, 12, 13, 18 years old. So it's definitely something I think that is going to be the standard globally, is where there has to be a really clear benchmark that each company needs to follow, especially if they do have underage users, which is, I think, the majority of most popular apps nowadays.
Now, why has it taken governments this long to act?
I believe it's a little bit of a few things. It can't just be the governments. You have to have app stores that also become the gatekeepers of this. You have open source software, things like Hugging Face, GitHub for that matter. These all give and provide gateways to open source software and things that are a little bit harder to monitor when independent developers can kind of publish anything they want out there. App stores are obviously the front lines, and they can, keep companies out by their laws and their restrictions that they place internally. Both Google and Apple have banned nudify and deepfake apps on the paper, yet in 2024, more than 40 of them slipped through review disguised as photo editors in a case study. So there's no real solid way that we've seen that works across the board, and I think it has to be on a local or region by region basis.
Right, and with AI-powered apps creating these fake explicit images, how can regulators keep up with such fast-moving technology?
So I think Snapchat has moved in this direction. A few others where blockchain is obviously there's a group of components and technology that can kind of help with this age verification. You find that when you put something in place, at least as a developer, if you put in a age verification in place, that also becomes a catch-22. So it can be somewhat of a honeypot for data and for hackers. So if you set up an authorization or authentication for ages, when people are entering and verifying their ages, that means there's a database somewhere sitting with all of those dates of birth, the people's first and last names, could have address, phone numbers, and things like that. So the key would be to use something probably blockchain based that allows immutable verification and ways for people to not bypass that, and also isn't a hotbed for hackers to try to attack your databases and back end of these apps and these verification methods.
Alex Leschik in Washington, thank you very much for your insights.
Absolutely.
as Australia pushes big tech